It's time now for Senior Helpers. Sheree Ellingson joins us to talk about Senior Helpers and what they can do for you and your family. So welcome.
Thank you for having me.
You bet. What can you guys do? This is a little different than being in a facility or a community. How do you guys work?
We mainly work in the home.
Okay.
But we can go to facilities as well.
Okay.
So we're not locked into any one particular place. If you live in an assisted living and you just need a little extra help,
okay,
we can provide that type of care also.
All right.
But our main thrust is to be in the home.
Oh, okay. So you can actually then go to an assisted living facility with your team.
Yes.
And maybe
or hospital, rehab centers.
Very nice.
Wherever the senior needs help, that's where we are.
Okay. And what are we noticing this time of year? Because, you know, it's the holidays, we're spending time with our families. This might be a good checkpoint to kind of be able to see what our loved ones might be needing.
A lot of times we'll notice now, a lot of questions will be, well, my dad's car is banged up. Should he be still driving?
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. And what do you say?
That's a very good question.
Yeah.
Drive behind him, ride in the car with him. How is he driving? Is he very hesitant? Is he not stopping at lights? Does he have eye issues or hearing problems? All these things can be affecting his driving, and he maybe should not be driving.
Okay. And so what you're able to do then is also get into the house. And is there a minimum of time that you come, or?
No, we have no minimums. So if someone calls and says, I just got out of the rehab and I'm just having problems getting into the shower, we can come help you with get in the shower and get dressed and put your stockings on and your shoes on or whatever you need.
Just those little things that most of us take for granted.
Take for granted, exactly true.
Yeah.
You know, going out and picking up the mail isn't a problem for you and I, but for some people it is. And if you don't see your neighbor picking out mail anymore or picking up the trash cans, that may be a sign that they need help.
So maybe they just need, you know, some services that are easy, and if they need some that are a little bit more labor intensive, you guys can do that as well. Tell us about your workers, and because it affects the people when you come into their home and who we can trust. What type of background do your workers have?
They are FBI fingerprinted, background checked. We do checking on their driver's licenses. We do drug testing. We make sure that the person in the home has a personality match with the person they're taking care of. If a person is mainly a reader and they don't like to socialize, well, you don't want to have a chatty Cathy in with them. It would drive them nuts.
Right.
So I really look at that as well and evaluate what kind of skill set we need to have in the home, as well as personality.
Okay, so let's say, for example, I call you because I have a loved one in my house. How do you make that first assessment? Do you come to my home and see what the situation is first, and then, take us through kind of how you would do that?
Well, I come into the home and meet with the entire family if at all possible. But sometimes I just meet with the senior themselves. It depends on what's going on in the family. And sometimes the senior says, I need help and I don't want to go live with my sister or my daughter or my son. And so we look at it and go, okay, well, we can help you do X, Y, and Z. Whatever it is that they need.
Okay, very good. And I guess that also kind of they're able to keep their independence.
Yes, very important.
Yeah, that's so important as they age, and keeping their minds stimulated.
Active,
Right, right. What about exercise, things like that?
We do that as well. If you want to go walking, very important for certain diseases that they get out and they go walking.
Okay. And your background too is in memory care, am I right?
Yes.
So you can sometimes help assist the families with what might be coming next.
Education is key.
Yeah.
If the family knows what's coming down, where they are now and what they can and cannot do, it helps them not be so frustrated and angry. Because a lot of times it turns into frustration. Mom just won't do when I've told her 10 times, you got to get your shoes on. She won't do it. Well, you're asking her to put your shoes and socks on.
Okay.
That's too many things. Just say, let's put your socks on.
Wow.
Let me help you get your socks on.
So it's just those little things.
Little things. We are the ones who are thinking. We're the ones who can change. The senior cannot.
Well, and also it's the caregiver oftentimes that gets so darn frustrated
Yes.
with your loved one.
Yes.
And you're oftentimes doing other things, like you're still holding down a job, or maybe there's
And
children
taking care of a husband and children and grandchildren, and
Mm-hmm.
when you're the sandwich generation, it's a tough place to be.
It certainly is.
And there's a lot of guilt that comes with that too.
Yes.
I don't have enough time to spend with my mom, or I can't be the mom because I'm the caregiver. Mm-hmm. Well, we let you become the daughter again, which is a really wonderful thing for you to just come in and say, hey, Mom, I'm just coming to visit you. I'm not going to clean your house or cook for you. I'm just coming to visit, because Senior Helpers says cooked and cleaned.
Okay. And so how should we get a hold of you? What's the best way to reach you?
Call my phone number, 904-779-5515. We are only located in West Duval, Clay, Nassau, St. Johns, and Baker County.
Okay, very good. So if someone calls, you'll be able to help them out.
Yes, we will.
Or at least direct them to the right
Correct.
area.
Correct.
Okay. Well, Sheree, thank you so much
Thank
for coming.
you, Karen.
You bet.